Subscribe to me, Devil Hunter XYZ. Hey guys, this is part 12 of my pros and cons dealing with the assault rifles. Alright, the first one we have is the M4A1, and with this assault rifle, it's pretty much just a standard automatic rifle. I mean, there really is no pros or cons with this. It's just an all-out balanced weapon. Pretty much good for almost any situation. Alright, the next one we have is the M16A4. And with this assault rifle, it's a 3-round burst fire weapon. And I guess the pros of this, since it's a burst fire weapon, it has a very fast firing speed. You can take down enemies pretty quickly. And also, it's pretty accurate, so you can get enemies like almost halfway across the map. I guess the con would probably be the ammo gets eaten up pretty quickly, and you gotta be often doing a lot of reloads. And also, it's not really ideal for hip firing, so best avoid being close to the enemy if possible. Alright, the next one we have is the SCARL. This is an automatic weapon that surprisingly has high accuracy. And with pros, I guess because it has really high accuracy, you can actually get targets from far away distances. And I guess another pro is the iron sights don't really interfere with your field of vision that much, so you can easily see all around the entire area. And to be honest, I don't really see any cons with this weapon at all. Alright, the next one we have is the CM901, and this is another automatic assault rifle. And I guess the pro about this, it actually has a pretty high firepower, so you can only need like a few shots to kill an enemy. And I guess the accuracy is not too bad. It's not as high as the SCAR-L, but it's still pretty decent. The only con, however, is it has a slightly slower fire rate, so you're pretty much going to take a little bit of time to shoot down enemies. Alright, the next one we have is the Type 95, and which is kind of considered one of the best assault rifles in the game. The pro about this is a 3-round burst fire weapon, so it can quickly take down enemies, and it's also pretty accurate too. You can get enemies from almost halfway across the map. And I guess really the only con is it's just not useful for hip firing, as it's really kind of difficult to spray with a burst fire weapon. Well, with the G36C, it's kind of almost another all-balanced weapon. There really is no pros to this. But however, I think I see only one con with this gun, and it's the iron sights itself. It kind of slightly kind of block off your vision, so it's kind of best if you use like actual like optical attachment for it. Alright, the ACR 6.8 is another is another automatic assault rifle, and I guess the pro of this is it actually has pretty high firepower as compared to how it was back in Modern Warfare 2, and it's still pretty accurate for as a weapon. So it's actually a pretty decent assault rifle. And again, I don't really see any cons with this whatsoever. Alright, the next one is the Mark 14. And with this assault rifle, it's pretty interesting as it's the only one that's semi-automatic. I guess the pro of this is it has really high accuracy, since you can actually almost control the steadiness of of each shot you're making, and also it actually has the longest range too. You can the bullet firepower doesn't drop until you get to a very far distance. I guess also the firepower itself is pretty high as well. I guess the only con is just the fact that you have to kind of keep pulsating on the fire button repeatedly just to make automatic shots. And I kind of consider this not useful for hip firing. Alright, we got the classic AK-47, and with this, I guess some pros would be it has very high firepower. I mean, it can quickly take down enemies, and the iron sights are so small. I mean, it really doesn't even impact your vision, so that's pretty great. I guess really the con is just it has really poor accuracy, and there's like a lot of recoil built up in the gun every time you shoot, so it's not really recommended to shoot enemies at far distances. Alright, the last one is the Fad, which is a pretty interesting looking assault rifle. I guess the pros about this is it has a large magazine. It's the only assault rifle with 40 rounds in the gun, and I guess also it's the second fastest assault rifle in the game as well. I guess the con, however, is because of its fast firing, you might slightly lose a little bit of accuracy. And I guess in general, it's just the range is pretty short, so most of the time you're gonna have to be making shots from about a medium distance. And also, the firepower is the weakest amongst all the assault rifles. Well, guys, thanks for watching, and the next part should be out sometime later, so just keep an eye out.